Welcome to Audit Archives, where we run you through some of the most questionable and rather atrocious police encounters. Today, we're looking at a case where officers essentially kidnapped a man and tased him just because he broke into his own house after losing his keys. On March 27, 2021, a 67-year-old man named Izell Richardson returned home that night and realized that he didn't have his door keys with him. So he was locked out of his home and had no choice but to find a way to get back inside. Mr. Richardson eventually decided to punch a little hole in the window to try and open it so he could get inside. This startled his sister, who he didn't know was inside the whole time, and she quickly dialed 911 to get help. Officers with the Port Allen Police Department soon responded to the scene and immediately escalated the ordeal. Let's watch the body cam footage.
Is he still here?
Or? He's not over there on the other side.
Come on down. Come on out of here. Come out of there before I light you up.
Right there, man.
Come on out of there.
This is my house. I'm paying for this house. I bought everything here. I got a bag back, don't grab them.
Come on out of there.
I'm coming out.
Come on out of there. Get up before I light you up. Get up.
I got a bag back.
I don't care what you got. Get up.
I know you don't.
Get up.
I know you don't.
You didn't have a bag back when you thought we had busting that lady windows.
That's my house. I'm the one paying for this house. I'm the one putting the sign on, and nobody doing nothing but me.
Cuff him.
Cuff him. Good. You ain't got to have
Put your hands behind your back.
Yes, sir. You ain't got to have me wrong.
Put your hands behind your back.
Cuff. All right.
Put your hands behind your back.
I'm finna. Let me put my phone up.
Put your phone in your pocket.
Cuff.
This is my house. I'm paying for this. Nobody but me. Man, he hit me with that damn jack. I mean, you wouldn't cuff him and put me in jail. This is my house. I pay for everything here. Put him in the back.
I ain't tell you go
I'm
in.
gonna go in the back.
You wait.
Yes, sir. She don't run nothing back over here. She don't run over here.
Hush it up. Stop moving.
You think go get in the car?
Yeah, when I take you there.
Yes, sir. On this bag, I told him I lost my damn key. I ain't stupid.
Hey, shut up.
She ain't got nothing to do with over here.
Huh.
Just seconds after approaching Mr. Richardson's property, the officers encountered his sister, who acknowledged that he was supposed to be there and even let the officers know where he was. Right after that, both officers at the scene pulled out their tasers and pointed them at him, threatening to light him up and even telling him to shut up. This demeanor alone goes against the Port Allen Police Department's mission statement. The City of Port Allen Police Department features a full team of law enforcement professionals who are fully dedicated to protecting our citizens 24/7 every day of the year. These officers work hard every day to ensure that Port Allen is a safe, secure place for our residents, their families, and the city's many businesses. In this case, though, the officers were definitely far from professional and unnecessarily escalated the ordeal by being confrontational. Speaking of which, one of the officers even tried grabbing Mr. Richardson while he was simply sitting down and telling them he owned the property and paid for everything. In simple words, he made it clear that it was his house, and he had every right to be there and even break a window if he wanted to. The officers had the duty to investigate before even attempting to detain Mr. Richardson because that requires reasonable suspicion. An objectively justifiable suspicion that is based on specific facts or circumstances and that justifies stopping and sometimes searching, as by frisking a person thought to be involved in criminal activity at the time. Judging by this, it's obvious that the officers did not have reasonable suspicion, especially after Mr. Richardson and his sister both stated that it was his own property. Mr. Richardson was now illegally placed in handcuffs, and things continued to get worse from here.
Take his bag. That's around my butt.
Around the outside.
Yes, sir. You ain't got to have me rough. I'm not going to give you that. Can you put the seat, your front seat up?
They don't move.
I can't.
Okay.
My legs, I got a bag back. Where am I going to get that?
Turn around with your butt in the seat.
Lay down?
No. Step
Where am
forward.
I put my legs?
Step forward, turn around, put your butt on the seat. There you go. Face me, turn around, put your butt on the seat. Step up. Step on the running board. There you go. Slide in.
And look, cut the accident up. I got arthritis. Please, cut the accident up down. Please. I can't turn my legs. I can't turn my legs.
Put your legs in.
Well, how?
Put your leg in.
How?
Do it.
Man, I can't put my legs in here. Put me in the
Put your
front.
leg in.
How
I ain't putting you in
am I
front.
putting it in the front? Show me how. Show me how. Don't push on my legs, man.
Slide back. Slide back.
Where I'm slide? Tell me.
Just scoot over, man.
I can't get. Where I'm.
Hey.
I can't get my leg in there.
Push with your feet. Push
Lord,
with your
how much? I can't get my leg in there. Bring
Good
your feet
press.
up.
Scoot this way.
What, lay down? I'll lay
No,
down.
scoot with your butt.
Don't pull on my back, baby. Please don't pull on. I had a heart operation. I just got out the hospital.
Hey.
Stop, and just listen to me. Please, just scoot
I'll
this
lay
way.
down. I can lay down.
No, don't lay down. Just scoot your butt.
I-
There you go.
Push
a little
your
bit
foot.
further.
Push your
Little
foot.
bit further.
Don't push on me.
I'm not pushing on you. Just
We're
holding your
trying
foot
to be
still.
patient with you, man, but you gotta work with us here. Come on.
Now scoot with your butt.
Come on. Scoot a little bit more.
I can't. Put your feet up.
Scoot your butt in.
Put this up.
We can't. This is locked in place.
Yeah, that's mounted.
Well, man, you got me handcuffed for breaking my own damn window.
Scoot this way, man.
Scoot over.
I can't get in here.
Do you need help?
Call. Wait. Help! Help!
Hey, stop screaming.
Stop that.
Yet again, as we've already discussed, the officers on the scene were far from professional. Mr. Richardson stated multiple times that he has back problems and even requested them not to rough him up, even though he had done nothing wrong. Despite that, the officers continued treating him as if he was a criminal and forced him inside the back seat of the patrol vehicle, even though it was clearly painful for Mr. Richardson. An interesting point to note is if Mr. Richardson's back problems qualify as a disability under the Americans with Disabilities Act, the officer's failure to accommodate his condition and their actions causing him pain could be considered discrimination based on disability, which is prohibited by the ADA. As if all this poor treatment wasn't enough, one of the officers acted in complete tyranny. Watch closely.
Scream. Scream again. Go ahead.
Help!
You scream again. You scream again. You understand me? Come on. We're gonna book him in for the.
What we've just seen was a blatant abuse of authority and an excessive use of force. Mr. Richardson, after being pushed inside the patrol vehicle, started to yell for help, as it was probably painful for him to be crammed in the back seat, considering his mobility problems. But the officers at the scene immediately ordered him to stop yelling, and one of them pulled out his taser again and pushed it against Mr. Richardson while threatening to tase him if he didn't keep his mouth shut. Then, before we knew it, the officer tased Mr. Richardson 2 times within a 10-second time frame, just because he was yelling for help. Mr. Richardson later commented on this. He said, "If you holler one more time, then I'm going to pop you again." And he put it right to my heart, and it went pow, and I went out. The worst part about this was the fact that Mr. Richardson was already restrained in handcuffs when he was tased. This goes to show that the taser was used for the sole purpose of shutting him up. This was totally against the official taser policy, which states, "Consistent with this department's policy of using only the level of force reasonable and necessary to control or otherwise subdue violent or potentially violent individuals, the department authorizes the use of the taser by designated officers with this department. The primary purpose for employing the taser is to protect human lives and prevent injury to officers and citizens." This statement alone proves that the taser was unlawfully deployed and it was an excessive use of force because Mr. Richardson was not resisting or posing a danger to anyone. Anyway, the officers had a quick discussion on what to charge Mr. Richardson with and essentially made things up to justify their unlawful actions.
She was one in customer who disturbed me. Simple.
That's pretty much his window. So ain't nothing we can do about that. This is the secession house.
But now it's the serving the piece.
Yeah, he just started doing all that hollering, yeah.
Alright.
Oh, take me to the hospital. Take me to the hospital.
We're going to the PD first. And then we'll get a cane and come check you out.
Okay, that's a lawsuit. I ain't worried about it. That's a lawsuit.
What's up, man? I'll say it, Richards. Disturbing the peace. Yeah.
74 headquarters. Take the item number for this 18 with 87.
The handcuff cutting my rib. Wait, my leg, baby. I'm gonna do it.
Alright.
I'm gonna do it. The handcuff cutting my wrist. They're too tight. My feet on the ground.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna do it. Just tell me to. I'm gonna get it. Thank you.
Yeah.
You ain't gotta hold me. I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna do everything there. You ain't gotta handle me. I'm gonna go.
Come on.
I did triple bypass. I had a bad back. You ain't gotta handle me. Do what you say.
74 Roadrunner 1097.
Hey, boy. Once I get here, please take the handcuff on this something. Phew, thanks sometimes.
Back up.
Huh?
Back up over here.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You.
Go ahead.
I'm seeing on that metal bench right there.
Yes, sir.
Whenever you're not 10, 10,
I'm tight. It's too tight. I'm too tight.
No, hey, loosen
Yeah,
up.
cut my wrist different.
Sit down.
Wait,
down.
wait, I got a bad back. I'm gonna sit down. Just take your hand off.
The officers first listed a bunch of possible charges to trump against Mr. Richardson: disorderly conduct, disturbing the peace, and even resisting. Of course, none of these charges were valid, and it's ridiculous that a man who was in his own house was now arrested, tased, and falsely charged. This is an appropriate time to discuss the Fourth Amendment to the United States Constitution. The right of the people to be secure in their persons, houses, papers, and effects against unreasonable searches and seizures shall not be violated, and no warrant shall issue but upon probable cause, supported by oath or affirmation, and particularly describing the place to be searched and the persons or things to be seized. This proves that the officers severely violated Mr. Richardson's constitutional rights. Also note that Mr. Richardson requested the officer to take him to the hospital, but the officer refused to do that and stated that he'd be first taken to the station instead. This was actually another instance of unlawful behavior because the same taser policy makes it clear that persons subjected to the taser shall be examined by EMS personnel once in custody. Lastly, a minor detail that you might have missed was that Mr. Richardson complained about his handcuffs being too tight and that they were literally cutting his wrists. The officer negligently refused to loosen them up. Mr. Richardson constantly complained about it even after arriving at the station, but the officer completely refused to even bother checking on him.
Hello? No, you paid me twice. Hello? To break my own women. Hey, come, hey, please unloosen it. Hook my feet.
Be quiet.
Hook my feet, though. I'm trying to hook my feet and take this door. Officer, hook my feet.
Hey.
Yes,
Hey.
hook this.
Be quiet.
Hook this. And take my hand in. Please. Please, sir. That's all I ask you to do.
not taking him handcuffs right now.
Just on this video.
It's fine. It's loose. I can get a finger in it.
Oh, what?
I can get my finger in it.
You can't come see. Come here. Come see, please.
I already did.
Help! Please.
Hey,
please,
be quiet.
Please unloose the handcuff.
Shut your
You
mouth.
got my hand. Where the camera at? Please, Mr. Officer, unloose the handcuff. Hicks! Hicks! Just unloose one hand. One hand. You got me hooked. I ain't no dog.
Ain't going nowhere.
Please. Just unloose and live it. Please, sir.
Just be
please.
quiet. It's loose enough.
It's not. Come see. Come
Not touch your
see.
wrist.
Come see.
I can see it from here.
Please come see. No. Okay.
What are you doing?
Probably Hicks.
You don't need to be calling nobody. You don't need to be calling nobody.
He gonna see it. He still gonna see it. He gonna see
I
it.
understand, but you
He
don't
gonna
need
see
to be
it.
calling
Nope.
nobody.
I don't hear it. I don't hear it. Shit.
Hey, I just took his phone away from him because he's trying to call Hicks and people and all
Worry about
that.
all that. Nothing that he said. We recording everything.
I'm glad. I'm glad.
Go to
I'm glad. That's one thing I'm glad about. Tell you again. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Want some more?
Go ahead. Yeah. Put it on.
Keep on talking.
Isaiah,
Pavement.
Richardson, be quiet.
On you. No
Go
good
down the
bastard.
street.
Yo, put me in jail for breaking my own goddamn one. You a stupid mother.
We couldn't do you nothing about the window. You just wouldn't shut up with all that hollering.
You're a goddamn lie.
Alright, so what's
Dirty
Go
bastard.
to Elm Street, take your evidence sheet.
Once again, we witnessed the same officer who had already tased Mr. Richardson twice pull out his taser while walking up to Mr. Richardson and asking him if he wanted to get electrocuted for the third time. This was a blatant abuse of power, as officers are not permitted to pull out their weapons, whether lethal or non-lethal, when there's no threat to their safety.
He's on Elm Street.
Tase me.
Just
Tase
pull
me
up
twice.
Pull up
Yeah,
Elm
go on.
Street. I'm gonna go ahead and write this.
Right there.
I'm
I'm gonna take, I swear I'm gonna take your bag. You no good. Now take that. No good. No good. No, put me in jail and tase me for my own. You a stupid son, bitch. You.
Put you in jail because you was resisting.
You're a lie. That's why you're a goddamn lie. I wasn't resisting. I made your stupid see me on the photo.
Hey, you have the right to remain silent. If
Yes.
you give up that right to remain silent, anything you say can be used against you in court. You have the right to get advice from an attorney. You have an attorney present during questions. If you want an attorney, you can afford one to assist you without charge. If you decide to answer your questions now without questioning the attorney without having one present, you may not stop your interview at any time. You may have the right to face your keys to court. You understand, right? So that's refused.
Yeah, put refuse on the window.
Why you take off from a dumb? I asked you like a man to take it from me. You wouldn't do it. But just wait till a dumb motherfucker like that till you and you jump. Man, you don't be no police alone. I'll bet you that. I spent all 100,000 to get rid of you, no good motherfucker ass. Now you said he wasn't cutting me, huh? You said he wasn't cutting it. That's what you said. No, you said he wasn't cutting it. I'm gonna show you as soon as you take a look. I'm gonna let the cameras see it too. Look. You see that? Do you see it?
You ain't cutting.
See?
Sit
I
down.
beg you to take it from the hand. I beg you.
87, that corner
Look out
is
here.
going to be
See, I'm
steady
bleeding.
with that
I beg
vehicle.
you.
All of you will be not
You're
getting
goddamn lie. I beg you. I'll take your handcuffs off. They wouldn't do it. You see? Where the camera at? You see? You see? Take it quiet. Look,
Sit down.
motherfucker.
Sit down.
You see that?
Sit down.
You see that? Look, I just
You
had no
got nothing to do with
more.
me. You need to learn how to
Yeah, you
act.
did it. You did it.
You need to learn how to act.
Keep smiling. I didn't do nothing. I told you. I told you where I was. You're so dumb.
Thank you. I appreciate you.
I know it.
As seen in the footage, Mr. Richardson was apparently bleeding from his wrists, all thanks to the overly tight handcuffs that the officer refused to check, even after he pleaded with them countless times continuously. After almost 20 minutes of staying in handcuffs, with one leg cuffed to the bench, the paramedics finally arrived to check him out and give him the medical attention he asked for ages ago.
Good morning.
Can I tell you, please? Hold on. She didn't give it to me. Dispatcher have to catch it. Hey,
What's going on?
Hey, Chief. Look, hold on.
Let me slide right
He
real
actually
quick.
tell him I bust my own one. He busted his own one. I'm my own one. And he treated me like a dog chasing me. Tell him that. And then the dog was so dumb. I was sitting on the post. He passed all around the house looking like a dummy.
Hey, sir.
And I just told him where I was. And when I opened the door, just told him.
Hold on. Hey, hold on. Listen.
Sir, slow down. We're trying to figure out what kind of
Then he won't give me that. That man has to be support.
Sir, we're trying to find out what kind of injuries we have.
I had put my face. Look.
Okay, what happened tonight?
But, you don't know what happened?
Just what kind of injuries happened?
Huh?
Just what kind of injuries
The
happened?
injury?
Yes.
Okay. They had the handcuffs too tight.
Okay.
And they cut me right here.
Okay.
All right. They cut his hand on me. You're a damn lie.
Okay.
How many times I asked you to take your handcuffs off?
You asked a couple times.
How many times? How many?
About 2 times.
And then how many times I asked you here? I asked you, I said, please handcuff me down the feet and take my hand, didn't I? You're still leaving. You leaving that door, don't fool. Look, man.
Okay.
That bit, I'm sorry. I ain't gonna do it no more. I swear. He tased me twice. 3 times. He tased me 3 times. Told me, shut up. I put the house for my neighbor. He tased me outside, tased me in the truck. I couldn't get in the truck, put my leg around. He tased me again. Come on, outside, he's so bad. And smacked me in the truck. Tased me again. Tased me for nothing, for breaking my own one. You, and Kenny, I just show you where I was. You about the dumbest police I ever seen. You know they do it. Ain't got no trouble with me. You ain't got to do all this planning. I done talked about it no good. I'm satisfied.
Do you want to go to the hospital?
Yeah, I'm going
Okay, well, we're going to keep all that stuff on you.
All right. Ooh. Oh, my back all up. I had a fusion and 2 discs removed.
Probably.
He don't care. He
Hey,
just
go
low.
ahead and get on the gurney, Mr. Richardson.
Yes, sir.
Sit down on the
Yes, sir.
stretcher.
That officer, that good. He a good officer.
111.
He a good officer, but still, that low down officer
All right.
right there.
Look,
he
sir,
good.
We'll have you lean
Listen to
back
the
and put your
paramedics.
feet up, okay?
Yes, man. Oh, we out. Help me put this leg up. What hospital y'all coming to? I'm gonna go to the Baton Rouge dump.
All right, we can do that.
Ultimately, Mr. Richardson was transported to the hospital, but there are no records that show he was charged with anything. The officer, namely Nolan Dion, was arrested shortly after the incident for malfeasance in office and aggravated battery, both felonies. Port Allen Police Chief Corey Hicks called Officer Dion's use of force unjustified and planned to recommend the officer's firing. Officer Dion had been on unpaid leave since the late March incident and was out of jail after posting a $15,000 bond. In May 2021, the lawyer representing Officer Dion said that he decided to voluntarily step down from the position. In his resignation letter, Officer Dion wrote that the decision was in the best interest of his family and the Port Allen community. District Attorney Tony Clayton said that he was unimpressed with Officer Dion's resignation, and his office still plans to file criminal charges against him. If convicted of either charge he faces, Dion would also be ineligible to work as a sworn law enforcement officer in Louisiana. As of the date of this recording, Officer Dion has been sentenced to 16 months in prison for malfeasance in office and aggravated battery. His plea agreement states that he must serve at least 10 months in prison before he will become eligible for release. Be sure to check out our previous video where we cover another outrageous police encounter.